Nobody's here. The light's green. How's everybody doing? There's a little Christmas music on. I don't see a chat, so that's always good. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, fuck you. Oh, there's the chat. Good morning, everybody. Let's not talk until we get coffee, okay? I have so many things to tell you guys. Can I remember any of them? Not really. So, it's a little sunny out. $5 super chat from Cougs Rule at work. Watch later. Love you. Thanks, Trish. Don't kill anybody at work. And I'm not talking about the patients. Oh my god, that's right. It's Valentine's Day. Who's gonna be my Valentine? I want an Hermes bag for Valentine's Day, okay? Not a huge one. Just a nice little one to carry around my belongings in the casino. Doesn't have to be a Birkin. Just a something Hermes would be nice. Welcome, Corlo, from Los Angeles, the snowflake capital of the United States. $2 super chat from Shady Anna Grissom. Thank you, Anna. We gotta get Sweet and Low out for Starbucks. Maybe Jimmy will show up. I'm gonna open them anyway, even if he doesn't show up, but it's always nice if he's here. I have 2 gifts from Christmas. I feel like SD Guy, we're in February, that I haven't opened. I haven't been to the P.O. box in fucking God knows how long. I don't even bother. Unless someone sends me a message and they're like, I sent you something, I'm like, I can't be bothered going to the post office. And plus they call me when there's stuff there. They're like, can you come get your stuff? I'm like, okay. Fucking nasty people. Oh, as usual, Starbucks is a fucking shit show. Let's try not to get into a car accident in this fucking lot. Here we go. She can't park to save her life. There's no spots here, is there? Is that a spot? Nope. Well, guess what? I think we're making our own spot. Yep, we're making our own spot. It's always nice. You just make your own spot at Starbucks. All right. Hopefully it's ready. Let me go get it. Enjoy the pancake song. It's been a while. Oh, now people are pulling out, right? Okay. You waited for me to make my own spot, and then you decide to fucking pull out, right? Okay, very good. God, I fucking hate people. Oh my God, you just hit the pole with your car. Jesus Christ. God bless America. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so they gave me like all of 4 ice cubes. Like, look, that's it. There's like 4. I was gonna ask for more, but they're busy in there, and the girl is a bitch. So I was like, you know what? I'll just deal with my 4 ice cubes. Oh God, the body of Christ. Okay. I really want more ice cubes, but I don't want to go back in and ask for more. Thank you, Lee. We need a car wash, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But I mean, it rains every time I get a car wash, so I feel like I should just get one. The car is filthy, like disgusting, inside and outside. I feel like I'm living in SD's home. Are we going to the gym? I thought about the gym, but I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I'm tired. And my ass hurts. And this is super chat. Okay, thank you, Sherry. $10 super chat from Rinri. Thanks for making my day. Well, thank you for making my day. I don't know. Thanks. I really want more ice cubes. It's gonna bother me that there's gonna be no ice in the iced coffee in like 20 minutes. What should we do? Should I go back in and ask for a small cup of ice? Or should I just tough it out? Is there any tea today? I do have a little bit of tea today. We have some things to discuss. $10 super chat from Ruby. This is for 2 gallons of gas. Thanks for taking us along the ride. Okay, we'll waste 2 gallons. We actually need gas too. We just need everything. Get ice at the gas station. All right, let's go get more ice. All right, enjoy the pancake song again, okay? Did I just lock the car? I don't know if that happens or not. Pancakes. Okay. Well, on the bright side, she gave me the cup of ice. She didn't give a lid because I don't know, she felt like, why waste the plastic, I guess. Okay, see now it's a proper, actually, it doesn't even feel like there's a lot of ice in here. The car 100% is saying pancakes. Shanna, I slept for like 3 hours, I think. Well, we spoke to like, what, 7 in the morning? And I woke up at like 10. Yeah, I slept for like 3.5 hours. It is what it is. Why do they do that, Georgie? I don't understand. How rude. All right. Oh, hello. All right, let's try not to get into a car accident backing up. Oops. Oh, I see this lady's not on the right side of the road in America. Shocker. All right, let's see what the car wash looks like. I'm going to have to hold the phone and the iced coffee. You know, maybe we should open the gifts first, then go to the car wash. Oh, I have the light. There's a lot of working parts to what goes on over here. Did I miss something else? I don't know. If someone super chat me, I apologize, okay? You try to drive, smoke, drink iced coffee, talk to people, avoid car accidents all at the same time, and then you come talk to me. But there's nothing like a nice Sunday morning drive at 2 o'clock in the afternoon with a cigarette and an iced coffee, and it's actually not that cold out. I also have to get bone broth, so maybe we'll go to the supermarket for that. Do I have to go to like a Whole Foods for bone broth? Maybe we'll go to Whole Foods. Let's do that. Let's go to Whole Foods. The vet said to give the dog bone broth. Let's not even get into the fucking dog. That's a whole nother shit show going on. Aldi has it? I don't know. I don't know where that is. They have it at Stop and Shop. I can't go to Stop and Shop anymore. She should probably have like a low sodium bone broth, right? Like she shouldn't have a bone broth with like tons of salt in it, right? Then I'm gonna have to fucking chase it with my blood pressure medicine. Epic bone broth. All right, we'll go to Whole Foods. We'll do that first. I don't even know if the Whole Foods. Can someone do me a favor and Google if the Whole Foods in Massapequa is open yet? Because they were building it like 3 months ago, but I haven't been over there, and I don't know if it's open yet. Do you want me to spell Massapequa? But I also can't trust you guys either, because you'll just say that it's open and it's really not. Well, Ruby sent us $10 for 2 gallons of gas, so I guess we'll just waste the gas and drive there. It is open? Okay. I trust you, silly Sally. I only take one, Georgie, just 1 pill a day. Okay, it's open. Maybe we'll get some mozzarella while we're there too. Yeah, it's exactly, baby steps. Bone broth is different from stock and bouillon. I don't know what that means, but okay. Good morning, Carm. Make your own bone broth. I feel like it's easier just to go to the store and buy it. And probably less expensive, because I don't have to worry about going to jail, because you're telling me I gotta kill someone first, chop up their body, get the bones, and then boil it? That's too much. It's definitely just easier to just go to Whole Foods and pay $10 for it. Well, we're a little bit bougie. I know, I have to be prepared for the people of Whole Foods. A cow bone? No. Absolutely not. We're not going to Trader Joe's. Absolutely not. The Trader Joe's, every single one that I've ever been to in New York, they have like the smallest parking lots. I think they do it on purpose, so there's never enough spots for the people that are there. And then you actually find a spot, and then you go inside the store, and it's like a mosh pit. Hi, Ron. All right, so let's open up these gifts from Jimmy while we're driving too, because let's just make things more dangerous. And of course, everything that ever gets delivered is like fucking gorilla glued. So let's see how long this takes to open. All right, calm down. You're driving a Jeep Compass. You're trying to go 80 miles an hour, and it sounds like it's falling apart. All right, well, the car wash is open. There's actually no line. We should have went to the car wash first. We're not going to Walmart either. Not on a Sunday. Are you fucking crazy? Walmart on a Sunday in the beginning of the month where everyone gets their checks? Are you fucking crazy? I used to not go. Jesus Christ. I used to not go to the supermarket in the beginning of the month because that's when people would get all their like food stamps and stuff, and the supermarkets would just be fucking crazy. Oh my God, look at this little fag bag he sent. I think it's from Jimmy. It doesn't say. I think it's from Jimmy. Oh, we just went through a red light. It's fine. How fucking cute, though. It's all about the shoes. And then you put all your... Oh my God, there's like sparkles inside. But it's in the plastic. Imagine if this broke open, I would flip the fuck out with all this shit. That's so cute, though. $10 super chat from Bobby and Caroline's Adventures. Great to see you this morning, Joe. Try the Pacific brand low sodium chicken bone broth. Sprouts or Whole Foods will have it. Okay, thank you, Pookie. We're gonna go to Whole Foods. It's not for me, it's for Snooky. Did I open this? Oh yeah, I did. Oh, what is this? It's soft. It's a blanket? It is a blanket. We're gonna have to wait to get to a red light for this. What's wrong with Snooky? Well, she's pretty much dying. That's the long story short. So I guess we're just trying to prolong death, I guess. It's the best way to put it without sugarcoating it. I don't know what this blanket says. I've come to terms with her already. What goes on here? Oh my God, it's getting all over. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not my choice to make her suffer. It's a fucking McRib blanket. Oh, hold on. Can you see it? It's all over the blanket. It's just McRibs all over the whole fucking blanket. I can't. That's fucking hilarious. There's always any gossip in the Slack community. Oh my God, I love this. All right, so listen, this blanket, we're gonna put it in the closet until October, November, okay? Just remind me. And when the McRib comes out, I'm gonna wear this blanket over me when I eat my first McRib this year, at the end of this year, when the McRib comes out. And every time I eat McRibs, I will have that blanket on me. That will become the official McRib outfit. Am I gonna be buying a flying car? Do cars fly now? I don't know. That's so funny. Get a onesie made out of it. No, I'm just gonna wear it like a cape. Because not all superheroes need capes. But when you're eating a McRib, you need one. That's so funny. Yes, there's always new tea. You guys are so thirsty. You guys are more thirsty than the slot channels. Super chat from Poets Corner. Okay, let me see. Super sticker with a hot dog from a Poets Corner. Thank you. $5 super chat from Laura J. Looking handsome as always. Thank you, Rara. I know, you're all just here for the tea. I know. You're all as thirsty as ever. I think this Whole Foods is in a shopping center with a gym, so maybe we'll just get some mozzarella balls, eat them in the car, in the parking lot. How's my pal Slot Lady? She's doing very well. She sent me a message and thanked me for the boost to her channel that my videos gave her. And she asked if I would do a follow-up video because it's starting to die down again, but I told her she's gonna have to mail me a check. I want pancakes too. Actually, I have to be honest. I'm kind of off of pancakes. I'm on a French toast kick now. I mean, I've always had a love for both, and it goes back and forth, but right now I'm on a French toast kick. French toast, hear me out. French toast stuffed with cannoli cream. Okay? And then about 4 pounds of syrup on top of it. All right, where is this Whole Foods? I feel like it's at the end. There's a Silly Sally. Did you look in the shopping center? There is a. Well, that's where we went that one day to look for the table. It's in the same shopping center. It's a dinette set place when we were looking for an end table when I moved. You're very smart. You can go to IHOP and you can get, I think it's called like the Fat Fuck Breakfast or something like that. But it's pancakes and French toast. Hi, GQS. Hello. Why am I getting stuck at every fucking light? I think it's coming up. I don't know if it's called a Fat Fuck Breakfast, but it's something. Hi, Joe. The McRib blanket is from me. Oh, Kristen. It's from Redbubble, Australia. It took 2 months delivery. Sorry I am MIA, but I think of you always. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, I thought it was from Jimmy because he said he sent me something, but the bag must have been from him. I fucking love the blanket. Thank you. I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it, like, um, maybe like 2, 3 months ago when Les died. Um, but you never responded. Maybe you're busy shopping for McRib blankets from Australia. That's so funny. So this blanket is from Australia? See, Daniel, the Australians love the fucking McRib. All right, here's the Whole Foods. Oh, there's a Five Below in here. Panera bread. Why don't we get tomato soup? We should get tomato soup from Panera bread and then get it all over my shirt. I've been on a tomato soup kick too with a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, oh, there's a Hobby Lobby here. We could spend the whole day in the shopping center. Whole Foods is hiring. Okay. Oh, this guy just pulled out of a spot. It's really, really close to the front door. Is it a handicap spot? We don't know. It's not. Okay. Wow, VIP parking. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day when Jesus washed. We need a garbage pail for this. This needs to go in the trunk because we're gonna get a car wash. All right. Give me a second. We got a lot going on here as usual. Let me put this in the trunk. Give me a second. Okay. Two. Okay. Did I lock the car? I'm so excited. Okay. Well, it's not that bad here. Canned fruit, baking. That's probably, no, that's almond milk. Oh God, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. What is this? They have a little cafe here. Where's the fucking... Oh, I see how they do these aisles here. Okay. Jerky, potato chips, plant-based snacks. Talk about keto living here. Tuna, it's probably... There it is, soup, okay. Yes, I'll get you an application, VP.
I'll deal with Alex today.
Oh, God. Okay. I don't see it. Well, these are really soups. Do you have bone broth? Oh, is that it right there?
Yeah.
Beef. That's beef, bone. Pacific bone broth. That's no. Oh, there's
Chicken.
there's two different kinds.
Yeah, there's that
Oh
one. That's
god.
up here. There's more.
Okay. Jesus. Jalapeno? I don't think that's good for the dog. Oh, this is probably good low sodium bone broth. Made from chicken bones. Do I need beef or chicken? Help me, beef. Kettle on fire beef bone broth. You guys are the worst.
There's also in the frozen section, there's freezing them
Okay.
too. There's like a bunch of them.
Thank you. I don't know what the fuck to do here. That's the chicken. That's the beef. You know what? We're gonna do this. Get this one. We're gonna get this one. We just got one of each. I missed a super chat. Hold on. $10 super chat from Bengali here for some tomato soup. Okay, thank you, Benny boy. Do they have self checkout? They do. Oh no, I'm gonna pay cash. Do any of them take cash?
Not over here. The only register that take cash are over down.
Okay, thank you. I need to break 100. This is short. Okay, well, I got two of them. I got the chicken and I got the beef. So, whatever. How can I leave with only two items? Because why not? No, we're not going to get mozzarella balls because we're going to get tomato soup. What's going on? Why are you putting tornadoes? Bye, Fran. I think she just drinks it. I think you just give it to her to drink some of it. I don't know. The vet told my mother what to do. Wow, that cake looks delicious. Look at that fucking cake. Oh God, Now they're examining the cake. $10 super chat from Shady Anna Grissom for Snippy's Brawn Broth. Thank you. I can afford it. Do, 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 do. Oh, you too? What is it? What is going on here? Come on. Okay. Oh, now she's going to clean the register and she just left. Very good. Oh, God, I can't. I don't know, Coco. Onions is the least of her worries at this point. Can you put it in a big bag? Thank you. What's that? She told me any line takes cash. I can't. Thank you. So I could have did self-checkout from the beginning. So now we're going to go to Panera Bread with a $100 bill, and they're not going to want to break it because no one in America wants to break $100 bills anymore. No, I read the super chat from Ben. I think I did. Where's my car? Where did I fucking park? Are you fucking kidding me? How did I lose my car? Oh my God, it's over there. I can't. What's gonna make me shit? I know, right? Right, Kelly? That's true. You do have a point there. You know, I wanted to throw this trash out in the garbage pail. but they don't have any garbage pails around in this lot. But I attempted to throw it out in a garbage pail. Oh wait, there is a garbage. I can't. I just want to go home to bed. Oh God, look, these people they're gonna crash into each other. I can't. Okay. We're driving to Panera Bread. We're not walking there. Okay. That was exhausting. And the lady, you heard, I have to listen to, I'm going to have to go back. We're going to have to go back and listen to the audio. But I could have sworn when I went to self-checkout and I said to the lady at self-checkout, which one of these registers at self-checkout takes cash? She says only the other registers did. I don't think she said 1, 2, and 3. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to take cash. I could have sworn she said any line too. Whatever. You know, I really want the soup. You know what? We might get the soup and mac and cheese. I don't know if I want a grilled cheese. Should we do that? A large tomato soup and a small mac and cheese. But I don't want bread, like the breadcrumbs in the mac and cheese. Chick-fil-A has really good mac and cheese. But it's Sunday, so you know that they're not open. Okay, off to Panera Bread we go. We have a long drive. The stores are shit shows. That's why I just try to stay in the casino. Because you're by... You don't need any staff unless you hit a hand pay. I like how there's an ice cream shop right next to Panera Bread. That's convenient. I always want Chick-fil-A on a Sunday too. Okay, I'm just gonna go because everybody here is like half retarded. All right. Two, 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 two. Okay. Since when did Panera Bread get pizza? All right, so we're gonna do a large tomato soup, and mac and cheese, I think. Is that what I want? I don't remember that, Bill. You know, you forget I'm only 29. I don't know if I want the grilled cheese. Pepper for the soup? I think the soup is good just the way it is. I don't think it needs pepper. We could, there's a pizzeria next door. If you really want to get fat fuck, we can go to the pizzeria and get garlic knots and dip the fucking garlic knots in the fucking tomato soup. Now you're fucking talking. I'm very confused on what I want from life. I think we need like a drink too, because I don't want to drink coffee with tomato soup. I feel like that's not a good mix. Don't tell me my business, devil woman. All right. Do I have to wear a mask inside this store too? Thanks a lot, fucking Cuomo. $10 super chat from Ben. Here's for some garlic knots. I don't know about that, Benny. We have to see what happens when we walk in here. You're welcome. Oh, God. Can I just order from here? This seems complicated. Look at this. They have one person working here. Huh? Maybe we can do it. Hold on. Confused. What's that? What's that? Thing is not working now.
Let me see if I can bring something to Brent. Wait.
Not working. and do it because it's not. What is the Thai chicken? Is that a soup? Hi, can I have a bowl of tomato soup and just a small like mac and cheese and a small fountain soda?
Did you want bread, chips, or an apple on the side?
Bread.
Right to stay or to go?
To go.
Do you have a rewards card?
I'm not sure.
You want to try phone number?
Okay.
Joseph?
Yep.
1670. Would you like your receipt?
No, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Okay. Where's the lids for this? Do I have to just wait here like an animal? such an idiot. I just went like this. I guess the mask policy is not strictly enforced at Panera Bread because I'm like the only, besides the employees, the only person wearing one.
5 minutes, then come down here and help finish this, okay?
Yep. Thank you. Can I have a, did you put 1 spoon in here or 2? 2? I got it. It's good. Thank you. I could sit in here like a normal person, but I think I'd just rather eat in the car like an animal. So no one judges me. Hi, Daniel. Hold on. Okay. These fucking people. Okay, let's go away from other people so we can eat in peace. Somewhere that's maybe not in the sun. This looks like a nice place to make a mess. Oh my God, there's shells. Mmm. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. Ooh, it's a little hot. It's a little hot. It's a little hot. We're okay. We're okay. Just the roof of my mouth is burnt. It's missing something. It's missing something. I think, you know what it needs? It needs a little bit of salt. It needs bacon in here. It's good. It's good, don't get me wrong. Ooh. It's hot. My mouth is on fire. Mmm, duck. I've been addicted to duck, guys, let me tell you. I love duck. Sherry. It's fucking hot, Sherry. I keep doing it to myself. All right, we should have got a bigger one of this. This is good. This is really good. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh God, my stomach hurts already. What is this? Oh, these are croutons for the soup. This is gonna be a disaster. Oh God, how are we gonna do this? Oh God, my stomach. Oh look, they said a whole fucking loaf of bread. Daniel! Wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right, give me a second. We gotta figure out how to do this and not make a mess. Well, we're gonna get a car wash, so. Excuse me. Okay. All right, let's I don't know how we're gonna get tomato soup all over the place. I fucking know it. How do I do this? Do you see it? Oh, there's a little plastic on the spoon. That's always nice. Okay. Get off of my hand, you fucker! Oh, this is nice. Oh, we're gonna have heartburn tonight. I saw that, the Thai chicken. It looked good. All right, it's not too hot. Oh, it's good. All right. All right, we're putting the croutons in. We're trying not to get them. Oh, well, man, crouton down. Oh, we lost one already. Okay, now you gotta dip the croutons in. Okay. There you go. Get in there. Get in there. Mm-hmm. Okay. You ferment in there for a little bit. I better get that crouton on the floor before I step on it. Okay. I throw it out the car for the birds. Okay, now, should we just Daniel, do we just dip the whole bread in? What's the proper way to do this? I actually only like the inside of the bread in the tomato soup. Oh God. Because it soaks it up. Just give me a second. Bear with me. You'll see what I'm doing. Tip it all in. Daniel, I'd like to dip you in. Okay. This is better than this. Is today the Super Bowl? I didn't know today was the Super Bowl. Okay. See? Now it's overflowing. Well, we can't use the fat fuck tray because I don't know if I trust the fat fuck tray to hold a soup on it, just in case if it collapses. We can't do that. because that's a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, we gotta. Oh God, this is fucking good. Mmm. Ah, that was fucking hot. It is hot. Okay, it's fine. It's fucking hot. Oh God. Fucking tomato soup is fucking delicious. God damn it! It does need cheese in here. We could have put the mac and cheese in here. Oh God, this is good. My eyebrows aren't long. Fuck you. That was delicious. We got a little bit on us. Hi, Evelyn. $10 super chat from Lindley. Good times. See? Daniel, is this what you do with the bread? This is why you use the bread, Daniel. Sherry, you just fucking wait, God damn it. Oh God, that was really good. Okay. My stomach does hurt a little bit. It's hot in here. A roast Friday. Okay, now I don't feel like doing anything because I ate. Panera Bread has one of the best tomato soups. Find me a better tomato soup than Panera Bread's, please. Oh God, my stomach. Why did I do this? All right, so let's talk about some tea, okay? For all you guys who are just here for the tea. So there's a few things going on in the slot community. Pay attention, please. So number one, still an ongoing investigation, but we were made aware that Slot Traveler, aka Lying Traveler, is no longer friends with pay lines, aka Coke lines. So that's an active investigation that we're very interested in. We know what transpired. We're just waiting for the final detailed analysis to come through with some receipts, and then we'll probably be spilling on that. Yes, thank you for putting some 8 balls in the chat, Sherry. That's number one. Number two. What else did I say? Oh, I put on my community wall like a voting thing for some other things going on in the slot community. So to my knowledge, hi Arlene, Brian Christopher's wins on Chumba, those massive wins, are not real. People have messaged me constantly about it, and we've been investigating it. I actually sent Sherry into Malaysia undercover to get the receipts from the Prime Minister of Malaysia. So that's still going on as well. And then we have the group pull topic. This is like a big, how do I put it? I would say that this is a big topic to cover, the virtual group pulls, because there's so many channels that are doing them. And now that the new laws that went into place thanks to Uncle Joe about sending people over 600, it gets interesting. So there's a lot to be uncovered with that. There's also, I've gotten emails from multiple people. I'm probably up to maybe 8 messages from 8 different people that one way or another, they're pretty much saying that they got screwed over in their virtual group polls. And all of these people were part of a group poll from just one channel, that this is one issue with one channel that's holding group polls. So that's another video that's coming. What else do I have for you guys? I feel like I have to fart, but I feel like it might not be a fart. So there's that going on as well. Is there anything that I missed? I feel like there's other things going on that I can't remember now. We have started pre-production of the Slotty Awards. You're probably looking at months before it actually there's even a date announced for it. It's gonna take a long time. As far as Slot Lady, I really touched upon it. There are other things that I can report, but I just said that, Sherry. There are other things on Slot Lady that I can report right now, but I have decided to watch and wait because it's not over, and I feel like it's still developing and things are still happening. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep collecting information, and then I'll just put it all out. Instead of just like doing drips and drabs of information. I do have a bombshell in that case that I've had in the vault, which I did not show in either video, that if I do another video, I will show that receipt, and that receipt will be the nail in the coffin. Even though the second video I did was pretty much creating the burial site. So that's that. Bing bong. What else? Am I missing anything else? She did like the drama. She liked it. She enjoyed it. You could definitely tell that in her responses she enjoyed it. Slot Queen, what's going on over there? Is there anything interesting going on there? I mean, isn't it just the usual dick riding? Anything new about the penny guy? No, not that I could think of. We're still waiting for the next slot con, but it doesn't seem like he's doing that. I don't know why. I thought the first two were huge successes. Sister Christopher, I think, starts a Rudy cruise today. And if any of you don't know what that means, that's when she gets her most loyal followers to go on a cruise and then lose their money in the casino, and then he gets a percentage of their loss while smiling to their face. So that's going on this week. And it's always interesting because after these big events, you'll always get someone to message me and tell me about their bad experience. A follow-up to the New Year's Eve video that I did about Sister in the Plaza. If you go to that video on my channel, someone that attended left a comment on my video after New Year's, and they wrote a pretty long comment on the video about their experience at that event at the plaza. And as usual, Sister being Sister, this person got shit on because at the end of the day, Sister is only about herself. So if you go to that video, I pinned their comment on that video. And it just like cements everything that we know about Sister, and that, you know, this person was a loyal follower. They paid to go to this event at the plaza for New Year's, and they pretty much, you know, told me what happened, their experience, and I can't say that I'm surprised. I just farted. Thank God it was a fart. So, yeah. I know, Jeffrey. I'm still waiting for the penny guy to reach 1 million as well. I guess we'll just keep waiting, Jeffrey. What can we do? So, it is what it is. As always, like I've always told you guys, Sister is just running amok through the slot community. Hi, Tina. Maybe I'll just clean the car myself. I just cleaned the screen. That's required a lot. I'm exhausted now. It is coming soon, Jerry. Yes. We're just waiting for one more piece of information to come through, and then we will discuss that. I also received... it's just so crazy because there's so many channels now, and there's just so much, like, you could literally, like, I just can't with the thirstiness. There's so many things that people message me about, and like, oh, did you see this, did you look at this? And we don't have time for all these investigations. We're a small operation. We are mighty, but we're small, and we can only do so much. My thoughts on Jackpot Beauties. I've seen a couple of her videos, and I've seen a couple of her live streams. I don't know. I don't really have anything bad to say about her or anything like that. The only thing that I noticed was that I would say that she's definitely trying to work that sex appeal angle. I noticed that when she went live, it almost felt like the camera was on her more than the slot machine. Like every time she got a win or a bonus, she would flip the camera around on herself. And I mean, aren't people here to see slot machines? They're not here to see me or you. So I thought that was a little bit strange. Is King Jason coming back? I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a question for him. You can comment on his videos. I know he's still, he's still on YouTube, so he would respond to your comment. I think he's just happy the way things are now. I mean, I certainly can't blame him. Things have definitely... There's a lot of things in the slot community from when I started, what are we, 5 years ago? Britt is still around. She's just working more so in an administrative role. So she still works for BC. People are asking me about Britt all the time. What happened with her? So, to my knowledge, she's just working in the office, and she's not on the live streams anymore. So she's still around. She's just, he replaced her for what she used to do for him inside the casino. And I guess he got 2 new guys or whatever. So she must just be busy working in the office. But what I was saying was, as far as the slot community changing, Things are very, very different now than um, the way they used to be. Um, Live streaming has become such a big thing, um, that I feel like, number one, I feel like people don't watch the posted videos as much as they used to, unless it's something great, because there's so much live content now. Um, I also feel like a lot of channels have come out and they've essentially degraded what a jackpot is when people are betting 25, 50, $100 a spin, and they're posting videos saying massive jackpot, for $5,000 on $100 bet. It's 50x. Yes, it's massive, but 5,000 is a massive amount of money, you can say, but not at $100 bet. So things have certainly changed. I think that everyone is trying to one up themselves. And it's just different. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's different. I think that watching someone win $1,500 on a $3 bet is more exciting than someone winning $10,000 on a $100 bet. And there's a large amount of channels now that are just, chasing jackpots for the word of saying, oh, I got another jackpot and I got 12 jackpots tonight. But I just think I think it's silly. And I think that all these channels, again, I've said it multiple times, I don't count anybody's money. But when you see channels that started off betting $5 a spin, and now they're sitting there doing $100 and $250 spins, it just doesn't seem like they're playing for themselves anymore. It seems like they're playing for some type of trophy, or they're playing for YouTube, and it doesn't seem authentic, and it also seems like it's not realistic. It might be realistic for them, I'm not sure. But again, I think it's just the way the slot community has evolved and things have changed. So I don't know. It definitely is an interesting turn, the way the slot community, the newer channels that, I mean, there's tons of new channels, but I'm speaking of the newer channels that come out and bet really big, and they're like, oh, another jackpot. I'm like, yeah, $1,500 on a $50 bet. Like, that's not, are we supposed to be impressed here? Is that, and like, I don't know, it's just weird to me. But to each their own, and that's fine. But I would say probably you're probably going to see eventually channels getting burnt out, because I mean, everyone says this, but we all know that at the end of the day, we're all going to lose at the end of the year if you're playing slots. And if you go once a year and you win, yeah, you'll be a winner. But if you are playing as often as these channels are and betting at this amount, no matter what they're making from YouTube, it's not offsetting what they're losing. They're losing more than what they're making on YouTube. So how, if you know, all these people that they're like, oh, I'm a businessman. Well, is it really a good business decision to be blowing hundreds of thousands of dollars in the casino? I don't know. I guess that's their problem. It's their business. But this is just me um, looking from the outside in. And I mean, I'm also part of it, but I can also say that from the day that I started my channel, I've always stayed consistent. I never played for YouTube. Um, I bet what I want to bet. If I'm up, I'll bet bigger. Um, but I just feel like these channels that were um, betting uh, smaller when they first started are just now like betting astronomical, and it's just weird to me. But you know, that's fine, because at the end of the day, we're I kind of make the joke like we're watching, and we'll continue to watch, and when something happens, we'll report on it. Um, like I said, you know, I do feel that there is a competition amongst uh, probably about 8 channels now betting big, and um, for a lack of better words, are all trying to like kill themselves. Like, who can bet more? And they put these titles in their videos, you know, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, and it's like they're all just trying to. I don't get it. I don't get these dollar amounts that they put on a video or a live stream. Um, it's like, I guess, you know, it's like a who has the biggest dick, and we're all gonna slap our dicks down on the table and see who has the biggest dick. Uh, so we'll just watch and see what happens, and we'll let them kill each other, and then we will just report on it as it happens. But I do feel that um, these larger betting channels have definitely changed the way that people want to watch videos. There definitely is um, a demand for people wanting to watch these huge bets. Whether you say that you can't bet like that or not, people still want to see it. Um, so I feel like when a channel posts a $5,000 jackpot on a $50 bet, people will instantly go watch it. But when someone posts, let's just say a $2,000 jackpot on a $5 bet, which is bigger in terms of times your bet, um, people don't watch it, or it doesn't get the recognition that it deserves, because you can hit a jackpot on $50, $100 all day long, but those wins that are on smaller bets are more rare, and probably a more exciting bonus or whatnot to watch. Um, so that's it. It wasn't really a rant, but rant over. Um, I feel like we scrolled off a little bit, and I also feel like I'm gonna shit myself. But we should have another cigarette. That's another thing, Cheryl, that I thought about as well. Um, you could bet $100 a spin, but at the end of the day, your money cannot buy you a personality. Um, there are people, or channels that I should say, that bet 50 cents a spin, which I personally find no interest in watching someone bet 50 cents a spin, because it does nothing for me. I want to watch people that bet more in line with what I bet. But what I'm trying to say is that I find more enjoyment watching certain channels bet 50 cents a spin, because their personality is so good or so enjoyable to watch that I would rather watch them bet 50 cents a spin than watch people with no personality bet $50 a spin. So at the end of the day, again, this is just me personally as a viewer as well. Personality is much more, in my eyes, it carries more weight than what you're betting. If I'm sitting there and watching you and you're making me laugh or whatever, you're telling me that, you just fucking shit your pants, and you're telling me a whole fucking story about how you track the shit through the whole casino, I'm more interested in that than someone that is just pressing a button, not saying anything. So yeah, that's that. But let's have a cigarette, because I feel like maybe it will soothe my stomach. But where did the lighter go? And there are tons of new channels that have started. Of course, I'm not going to remember any offhand. And you kind of also notice, like, when some people come out and you're like, oh, this person is bullshit. Is my face red here? No. And they seem inauthentic. I try not to be a dick. But there are just a few people that have come out recently, and they're like in your face, they're everywhere. And you watch a few of their things and you're like, something's not right here. You seem fake. And maybe it's just because I just call bullshit when I see it. So I want to go on this huge rant. But these this slot 500, she started off as a slot channel, and then she made another channel for table games. And I was confused why you would take a channel that's already set up and established and then make a new channel for table games, when MG already proved that you can do both on the same channel, and his channel did fine. Why she created two channels, I'm not really sure. And then, I don't know, there's something about, she could very well be this amazing, super nice person. I don't know her. I'm just calling it like I see it. She doesn't seem authentic to me. She seems fake. I don't dislike her or hate her or anything like that. She's not my cup of tea. And I know that she started working for this Max Bet TV company that there's so much going on here that, like, I could probably sit in this car and talk to you for like 3 hours about it, that just don't make sense to me. I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck goes on. So again, that's why I say we watch and we pay attention and we see what happens, because this company wants slot channels to send their videos to them for them to post on their server, but then they want 50% of what you earn from those videos. But this MaxBet TV has no following whatsoever. So why would I send you my slot videos and then I need to give you 50% of what I make from that video? But you're like a brand new company in this market. It makes no sense to me. And she's a part of that. And I feel like she started off as a channel. And this is the reason why I feel like she's fake. So I guess I could just give backup. So she started off as a channel, and now she's trying to recruit other channels to give their videos to this company that she now works for. But you good and goddamn well know that this company's new and gets no views. Like, you offer nothing to the people that you onboard with this new company. So that's a scam to me. So that makes you not a good person if you know what you're doing. If you know that this company is not going to bring views to a video, I'm sure they're giving the bullshit of, we'll get in on the ground floor before this blows up. Okay, sure, Jan. It is what it is. Can you post on YouTube and the new company? I believe so. It kind of does seem like a pyramid scheme, doesn't it, Silly Sally? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and watch and see what happens, just like anything else. My day is going. I haven't shit my pants, so my day is good. What else? Well, that's a whole nother issue, J Real. I mean, the new channels that come out, their plan for growing their channel is either riding on the back of other channels to try to grow, or just going in everyone else's live streams and just trying to get subs that way. It's very different. Again, this just goes back to me saying that things are very different. Luke, I don't believe that to be true. Provide the receipts. So, will I be in AC the 25th to the 27th? It's possible. I've seen the slot lizards. Who else? How's the car running? So far, so good. There's it's definitely harder. The only thing I will say is that it is definitely harder for a channel to grow now than it was 3 years ago. Because there, like I said, there's so much more out there and the live streams and whatnot. But at the end of the day, if you keep putting out videos, eventually one video will do really well. And when a video does really well, it will bring in a lot of subscribers, new subscribers. $5 super chat from Top Dollar Mike. What did I miss? Just got here. Well, we've been talking shit a little bit. Not really talking shit. We haven't done that. We've been very tame today. We're just having a discussion. That's all. We're talking about thirsty channels and not Ocean Nicole. Definitely not. Ocean is like a black hole. So it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting things that are going on. We learned the dirt on you, yes. So yeah, I mean, you just have to, you watch things that go on and you just take notice to things. And you'll see what I mean. I don't have any dirt on Top Dollar Mike. I do have some dirt on NJ Slot Guy. I know that he doesn't know how to properly make a meatball, but that's a whole nother issue. There is a lot of that going on, Cali Girl. There are channels that are buying subscribers and views. There's also channels that you can buy. For instance, we have 253 people in here. There are sites that you can actually go on and buy live viewers. So you could go to this site right now, give them the link to this live stream. They will charge you X amount of dollars, and then it will make it look like I have 5,000 people watching. And there are channels that are doing that. Because again, it's that ego thing of saying, I have 5,000 people watching me on my live stream, when in actuality, they don't. And I will give you, you watch, okay? I'm going to tell you how to notice, okay? If you ever watch, let's use SD Guy as an example. Next time SD Guy goes live, and I'm talking about on his main channel, take notice to the amount of people that it says are watching his live stream, and just look at how fast his chat moves, okay? His chat flies, that you can't even keep up. Then go to other channels that say that they have 5,000, 8,000, 13,000 people watching, and look at their chat. Their chat moves like this. It doesn't make sense. They could have slow mode on, that's fine. It's still 13,000 or 8,000 unique viewers. You're telling me that their chat just moves at this glacier pace? But then you watch SD Guy with 1,000 people and his chat is just flying. That's one way to just, I'm not saying it's concrete evidence. The other indication is it will show that 13,000 people, just using that as an example, 13,000 people are watching live. So if there's 13,000 people watching live and then they end their live stream, as soon as they end it, it says 8,000 views. How does that make sense? If 13,000 were watching live and they end the live stream and it says that there's only 8,000 views when the video just ended, shouldn't it be a minimum of 13,000? That's your other telltale sign that it was an inflated number of live viewers. Like when I end this live stream, there's 250 people watching. It's not going to say I have 100 views on the video. It's going to be at least 250 views or more, because that's how many people are at least watched it. So when you see these huge numbers and they end the live stream and the number of views on the video is less than the amount of people that it said were watching it, that's how you know that it's real. Not real, excuse me. So these are things that, you know, I take notice to, and I know who's doing it. I know which channels are inflating their viewers. And I guess they do it again. It's just, they're not gaining anything out of it. So it's just an ego thing to be able to say while they're live, like, I have 8,000 people, I have 13,000 people watching me live. Well, yeah, 10,000 of them are bots, but okay. But to the average viewer, no one picks up on these things. They just think, oh my God, there's 13,000 people watching. But they don't realize that it's not real. And that's why, you know, I just go back to the slot community has really, really changed. I do need a manicure. Yeah, that's another telltale sign, Cali girl. Thoughts on the migration to Facebook? That's a whole nother animal. Facebook pays more than YouTube does. So I understand why channels want to move content or have content on Facebook as well. I just think it's hard unless you have a staff of people to run two platforms. I mean, it's enough work for one platform, let alone a second platform. But if they have the means to do that, then great for them. But it's also difficult. It's two different audiences. It's hard to get the people from YouTube over to Facebook, I think. And I think it's hard to get the people from Facebook over to YouTube. So it's kind of like two separate platforms. So I don't know. I notice a lot of, you know, it's always interesting to see I guess I don't know if I would say it's a trend, or if it's everyone just following suit with what Brian Christopher does. Because at the end of the day, I could say all the terrible things that Brian Christopher has done and continues to do, but I will still always give credit where credit is due. And he was probably one of the first people to start putting his videos on Facebook. And then he was one of the first channels to start live streaming on Facebook. And now he's dual live streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And eventually channels caught on that he was doing Facebook as well. And then everyone started to do the same thing. And it just seems like everyone now is doing the Facebook thing as well. The problem is that no one is going to have the success that Brian Christopher has and continues to get. And I've always said this, that when new channels come out and they're so hot and heavy, that everyone like aspires to be the next Brian Christopher, but no one's going to be able to do that. I mean, since I've started, no one's come close to holding a candle to what Brian Christopher has built. And again, I could say, this is being honest, I could say all the mean things in the world about him that are true, but this is also true what I'm saying. He's the top. Um, it is what it is. I will also correct NG in his statement saying that he is the #1 slot channel. That's not accurate. And I will tell you why that's not accurate. NG uploads a minimum of 2 videos a day. So yes, NG is getting more views in a 30-day period than Brian Christopher. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know it's not by much, maybe 1 million views a month. So NG has to upload double the amount of content that Brian Christopher does to surpass him. So you're not comparing apples to apples, because at the end of the day, Brian Christopher is uploading 30 videos a month and NG is uploading 60 videos a month. Double the work, double the content for a few more views than what Brian Christopher has. So if Brian Christopher, guess what? If Brian Christopher was to upload 2 videos a day, guess what's going to happen? Guess who's going to be the #1 channel? Brian Christopher. So yes, you are the #1 channel as far as views are concerned, but it's not comparing apples to apples. If you were doing double the amount of views that Brian Christopher was, then yes, it's comparing apples to apples, but you're not doing double what he's doing for half the work that he's doing. So it's not accurate to say you're #1. And SD Guy and I have had this argument as well. SD Guy feels that NG is the #1 slot channel. And I argue with him and I say, no, NG is not the #1 slot channel because it's double the amount of content. On a piece of paper, he's got more views in a month, but he's doing double the work and double the content. So I don't consider that #1. So to me, Brian Christopher is still the #1 slot channel, even though he's pulling in less views than NG. NG is doing double the amount. So anyway, to just go back to the Facebook thing. I think that everyone, saw what BC was doing on Facebook, and everyone started to do the same thing. It's just what people do. I mean, I definitely agree that you need to know what the channels are doing that do better than you, because obviously they're succeeding. So when people saw that Brian was doing videos on Facebook, everyone else jumped on that bandwagon. So that's that. It is embarrassing that Sister has the biggest amount of subscribers, because she's not deserving of it, in my opinion. There's so many things that, like I said, I can say, I don't know if I would say positive things about him, but things that he's done right or things that he continues to do well. But then there's, a lot of shitty things that he does as well. He definitely built his channel off of stolen content in the beginning of when he started YouTube. I agree, Stephanie. I'm not saying that Sister is number one or anything like that, as far as personality is concerned. But I was just, talking by the numbers, and the data, not so content or personality. The hand sanitizer thing is, for me, I think that was one of the shittiest things that he's done. A lot of shitty things, but that's one of the shittiest things that he's done. I think it's up there. It's definitely top 5. And you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, people forget, like, hand sanitizer was selling on the black market like fucking kidneys. And this guy is trying to sell hand sanitizer, a slot channel, trying to sell hand sanitizer to his subscribers. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And people say I'm the fucking bad guy? Mary Jill, you didn't know this? Do you not watch the videos? That was bad too, first of their name. That was yeah. So you should watch that video. It was a video about him and Slot Queen. It was like a dual video. Yeah, he tried to find this company to sell him hand sanitizer, like in bulk, and I guess he secured the order, and he was going to have the hand sanitizer shipped to him, and then he was going to slap his label on it, and then he was going to resell it to people. He took the orders, and then the company that he bought it from, I guess, couldn't deliver on the hand sanitizer because, again, none of us could get it at the time. So I'm assuming the company that he was buying it from had a problem sourcing it as well. So they canceled his order, and then he had to refund everyone. But he was definitely going to go through with what he was doing from buying this hand sanitizer from this company for like $2, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the numbers exactly. And then he was reselling it to his subscribers for $5 and saying to people that he wasn't making any money off of it. It was a flat out lie. It was just a flat out lie. During a pandemic, that's what he was doing. Because if you were really trying to help people, you could have just told them where you bought it from, where you were attempting to buy it from. And in addition to that, why did you feel the need that you needed to slap your label on it, your logo on it? So don't like play. I know everyone is not like they're in the Stockholm syndrome. I know everyone's not going to believe what's in front of them, but that's what was going on. There was no I'm this good person, here's some hand sanitizer because you can't find it. The guy saw an opportunity to make a couple of $1,000 and said, let's do it, let's make it happen. And you can't tell me that that's not what he was doing. You can't say he was doing this out of the goodness of his heart to try to help the slot community find hand sanitizer. Because if you say that to me, you're fucking stupid. Because there's nothing that he does that isn't to make money. And I mean, that's pretty disgusting. And then on top of that, he proved that he's a liar because he posted and said that he wasn't making a profit off of it. But make it make sense to us. If you weren't making a profit, why were you sticking your logo on it? Right? Like if I wanted, if toilet paper, if we couldn't find toilet paper today and I had pallets and pallets of toilet paper, would I put my logo on it before I sent it out to you, or would I just send it to you? Come on, we're not that stupid. You can't really play us for a fool like that. And that's why he's a terrible person, and that's why he will always be a terrible person, because he's not a good person. He's not out for the good of this community. He's in it for one reason and one reason only. But he will smile to your face, and he will make you feel like you're his friend when you're just a dollar sign. Speaking of dollar signs, for some hand sanitizer, $5 super chat from Lisa L. So whatever, I feel like we've given him enough attention for being the huge piece of shit that he is. You need some toilet paper, Lindley? Well, I will put my McRib logo on it, and I will send it out to you. $5.99 a roll, my cost. I only use Cottonelle. Are they really nudes of Brett? So, I'll tell you what happened. I do have a photo of Brett. It's blurry because it's from a live stream, but I'll tell you what happened. So, Sister Christopher was live streaming from the casino, and Britt was with him. And I don't know how he dropped the camera because he uses a tripod. Maybe the tripod fell with the camera on it, but the camera fell down on the floor. Britt was wearing a skirt, and the camera landed with it shooting up, and it went right up into her skirt on the live stream. Yeah, that happened. So yeah, we got a little bit of Brit's beef. It's not that it's okay. It's not that I'm not trying to laugh. I just find it. What are the fucking chances that this guy has a phone on a tripod? Did the tripod fall? I almost feel like it was staged. What's the chances that the fucking camera falls perfectly and goes right up her skirt? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a cynical person, but what are the fucking chances? It's not like he holds his phone when he's live streaming It's in a fucking tripod. You telling me it landed perfectly to go up her skirt? I think it was staged. He probably said, listen, Brett, Slut Lady's channel is growing, okay? I only have an ass pussy. You have a pussy. You got to take one for the team. I'm going to drop the camera and you're going to give... your milkshake's going to bring the boys to the yard, okay? And she said, okay. And that's what happened. I don't know how this happens. I don't think they knew. But I will tell you, it felt like the phone. That's another thing. The live stream's still up. You can so go and watch it when this happens. It happened like a year ago. It felt like okay, that's another thing, right, Sherry? It felt like the phone. So the phone is planted, right? The phone is planted. The camera's pointing up into her skirt. Here's her skirt. It felt like an eternity before they picked the phone up. It was like, is anyone gonna get the phone? It's just I don't know. That's why I was like, this has to be fucking staged. What's the fucking chances? These are the things that go on. Thank God I don't wear a skirt, let me tell you, because my beef would be out all the time too. Because you know I ain't wearing no fucking underwear. Yes, exactly, Jason. She's doing director level duties. So yeah, so that happened. That happened on a live stream. I can't. You can't make this shit up. Some of the things that that go on. Love the entertainment easy. $5 from Vegas Slots channel. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this this Max Bet TV, by the way, because Brian Christopher has some videos on there, and he doesn't strike me as the person who would want to give 50% of his revenue away. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm watching it to see what happens. You know, people are messaging me, telling me things, but no one's providing me receipts for anything. So I've learned to not talk on things that I don't have proof on. Because I know when you watch SD Guy, who pisses me the fuck off when it comes to this, he will send me a text message or he'll call me and he'll say, can you believe this and this and this? And I'm like, where'd you hear this? Where'd this come from? He's like, oh, my chat told me. I was like, oh, do you have proof? He's like, oh, I'll ask them. I was like, you need to stop listening to everything that your chat tells you, because your chat is literally, sorry to the snowflakes, your chat is CNN and it's fake news, and they tell you something T-worthy or whatever, and you just automatically think that it's real. I said, if I operated that way and took what people told me and ran with everything without proof, I would have no credibility whatsoever. Because, like, he'll tell me, like, the most ridiculous thing. And he's like, oh my God, can you believe that this person did this? And I'm like, no, they didn't. Where did you hear this from? He's like, oh, well, Billy Bob in my chat said. I was like, oh, okay. Did Billy Bob provide receipts for this? Or you just listen to Billy Bob? He's like, well, Billy Bob's, you know. I'm like, no, stop it. Stop with your fake bullshit, okay? And then he'll come to me and he'll be like, oh, did you hear, he's like, do you have any receipts on this? I was like, what? I was like, no, this didn't happen. Listen, sometimes he gets good things and sometimes he gets receipts. If I ask him for something, he has the means and methods that maybe I don't to obtain things. But I would say 90% of the shit that he hears from his chat, he just automatically thinks is true. He tries. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. He really does try, but he just not everyone's cut out for this. You know, he thinks that he's got all his chat over there has all the juicy gossip. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, sure. Sure, Jan. So, whatever. We'll just let him believe. We'll just let him believe over there, you know, what everyone in his chat tells him. Yes, Cheryl. I'm trying to think of something that was really funny. It's always something. I wonder if I could pull it up. I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. Has he been live? Is he dead or not? Oh, okay, we were talking about someone posting fake slot videos. That's a whole nother topic too. It's a full-time job, guys. Oh, he was live last night. Good. Okay. Because I haven't heard from him in a couple of days, so I never know if he's on a bender or not. You know, sometimes he just shacks up for a couple of days. He gets a jar of peanut butter and he just cries for days. It's just part of his therapy, I guess. I don't know. It's very strange, but I just let him be. Am I gonna have questions for you, Vegas Slots channel? Do you have tea over there or anything? I was telling someone last night a funny story about SD and I, that when I I don't know how many people in the chat will remember, but there was a guy by the name of Ralph, and he lived in Connecticut, and he was an older guy, and he would come to the chats, and he cursed like a truck driver, and he would comment on leave a comment on every single video of mine. And he would always abbreviate fucker right in the pussy. So, that's just a little backstory on Ralph. So, when Ralph stopped commenting on my videos, like every video, he never missed a video to watch or leave a comment. I don't know if he watched it, but he always left a comment on every single video. So I uploaded a couple of videos and Ralph didn't leave comments. And I was like, I knew he was old and I knew that he wasn't well. So I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I think Ralph is dead. And I was like, it was like bothering me. So I was like, I'm just going to find this guy. I knew his first and last name because that was his username. And I looked him up. And I called his house. And I was like, this is, crossing a line or whatever, but I just need to know if he's dead. So I called his house and he answered the phone. And I was like, oh my God, I thought you were dead. And he was like, oh, I was in the hospital, but I'm back now. And fuck her right in the pussy. And we talked for like an hour. And then he left, everything was back to normal for a couple of months. And then he stopped commenting on my videos again. So I was like, I'm not going to freak out like I did last time. Maybe he's sick or whatever again. I'm not going to bother him. He has my number if he ever wanted to call me. And like 3 weeks went by and he didn't comment. So I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, hopefully he's just in the hospital. And so I don't know why I get so emotional about this. So I called his house and a woman answered and said that he died. So I'm trying to smile. So instead of being sad, but there's a funny ending to this story. So it was his daughter and she said that he died. And okay, so then that happened. So then I text SD Guy. And SD Guy knew Ralph as well. Ralph would comment on his videos as well. Ralph was only subscribed to like 4 people. And he would comment on every single person's video. So I told SD that Ralph died. And then SD made a tribute video to Ralph. And he had Ralph's favorite slot machine was Ruby Slippers, by the way. So, okay, so what happened next? Okay, so I text SD Guy and I told him that Ralph died. SD Guy was at the casino. And I don't remember. I think he said, call me. So I called him. And I was at the casino too. SD Guy says to me, I'm sitting on China Shores right now, and I'm hysterically crying. So now he's on China Shores at the casino, hysterically crying, and he's like bawling on the phone with me. And I'm sitting at Stinking Rich, but I was fine. I wasn't crying. But because now he's crying, I start hysterically crying while I'm playing Stinking Rich. And we're not even speaking to each other. You just hear the two of us hysterically crying. And then I stopped for a second. I was like, thank God, there's no people here, because you're sitting on fucking China Shores hysterically crying with a phone to your head, not saying a word. I'm sitting on Stinking Rich hysterically crying, not saying a fucking word. And then we both laughed, and then that was it. But that was funny. Like, to look back on it, like, we're both sitting at slot machines in a casino, and we're both fucking crying. I could tell you about another time SD Guy was crying too on the phone. And then it was funny. It's like, sometimes you kind of wish that there was a camera crew there, because, like, him and I are very similar in the sense of, like, not being emotional, but being emotional, but using comedy in, like a bad moment. So we were on the phone and he's hysterically crying, and I'm just like, oh my God, emotions. And I'm just like throwing joke after joke to get him to stop crying, because it was like one of those sad cries and you just want to scream, Dr. Phil! So that happened, and I made him feel better. And then, like 2 months later, or a month later, he called me, and I started to bitch about something, and then I started to hysterically cry about something. And he must have been in the same situation that I was prior. So then he starts making all these fucking jokes to get me to stop crying. He cries a lot more than I do, though, let me tell you. Right? Exactly, Seashell. Exactly. They're like, oh my God, this guy must be losing his ass on this machine. Ugh. Oh my God, that was so ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. And then it's still on his channel. It's a really good video. You'll fucking cry your eyes out if you watch it. But he put together this tribute video with all Ruby Slippers wins and Nate singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And he edited himself crying, not crying on purpose, but he was crying in the video. And it was just like, he told me, like, he cried the entire time editing this video and putting it together. And then he said to me, he's like, do you want to watch it before I upload it? And I was like, no, just fucking upload it. And then he uploaded, I don't know if he did it as a premiere or not, I can't remember. But oh my God, Nate singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then fucking SD Guy crying in the old casino realness set that he had in the house that was repossessed. It was fucking terrible. Hi Easy, been a while, just want to say a quick send you love. Hi Dar. Some fucking good times. Which year is it? Oh God, I have no idea. I'll have to find the video and I'll send you the link. I'm sure if you search Ruby Slippers SD Guy Ralph, it may come up. What a fucking mess. Yeah, it was probably 2019. Yeah, that sounds right. Well, we didn't get a car wash, and we sat in the car and talked about nonsense as usual. So we got a lot accomplished. It's called Somewhere Over the Rainbow 3 years ago. Maybe. Oh, okay, the sun's coming down. We have to get out of this spot. Good times, let me tell you. So what did we learn? Not much. You know, the usual. It was a good session. Bad slot lizards. They play like old channels, no time frame. Then BC says when asked everyone. That's true, Christy. Everyone was following that 1 hour thing, which I never agreed with. I definitely do like the longer live streams. I think are better. They're probably not good for your channel, and that's why BC keeps it to an hour, because he's not doing it wrong. It's probably the statistics and analytics probably tell you to keep the live stream at an hour, which is why he does an hour. But then I could have sworn that he stopped and he went a little bit more than an hour. But I do like the longer ones as well. When are we going live together? The problem is that I always ask him. Well, it's a two-part thing. I always say to him like, "Oh, let's do something together," and he said, "Yeah, sure, okay." And then when I'm ready to do it, he's not available or whatever. And then he messages me at the most ridiculous hours of the night. And he's like, let's go live. I'm like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, no, we're not going to do this at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is ridiculous. We're going to have 100 people watching. Why are we going to do this at 4 o'clock in the morning? No. So then, and I know that he's late for everything. So I'll message him like knowing I want to go on at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And I'll message him at 5 and I'll say, let's go live. And he'll say, okay, let's do it. And I'll say, when? And I'll say, as soon as you're ready. Knowing that he's good and goddamn well going to take 2 hours to be ready. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, all right, so just let me know when you're ready. 2 hours goes by, I message him, are you ready yet? No, not yet. I'm in the middle of something. I'll let you know. Okay, no problem. 4 o'clock in the morning. Are you ready? No, it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. So, I told him that we should probably just record something. And then we could either just drop it as a video or do it as a premiere. The video, the drama video that I want to do about the virtual group polls, I asked him to join me on that because I think that his insight, he doesn't know much about it. So what it would be is me explaining to him what goes on and showing him the receipts, and then essentially him reacting to it and giving his opinion on it. That's because I think that when it comes to rules of a group poll or rules in general, I think that that's kind of like his thing. You know, he's very much by the rules when it comes to things. So I think that he would give good insight with that. So I think that he would be a good participant to be part of that, and he agrees. But again, trying to get him to commit to a time is not the easiest thing in the world. So I'm probably thinking it's gonna happen without him, because if I have to wait for him to be ready, it's just not gonna happen. So we'll see what happens. You know, he's just a mess. He's going to be late for his own funeral. You know that, right? I just can't. The guy, I mean, you can't make this shit up. The guy goes to Vegas after not going to Vegas for what, 4 years? Takes a fucking gummy and sleeps 90% of the trip away. Misses his group holes. Could you imagine? What kind of fucking mess do you have to be? What a fucking disaster. Who am I talking about? SD Guy. His first time to Vegas, but well, not his first time, but you know, he didn't go to Vegas for like 4 years. And then he finally scheduled a trip to Vegas, planned all these group pulls, gets to Vegas, he live streams getting to Vegas. I think he live streamed in the airport. And he had all these live streams scheduled and group pulls scheduled. You know, he had a packed schedule for his 4 or 5 days in Vegas. Everyone knows he got to Vegas, and then no one hears from him for 3 days. He doesn't show up to any of his group pulls. He doesn't do any of his live streams that he was supposed to do. And he emerges on the last day of his Vegas trip. And he's like, oh yeah, I took some gummies. I was passed the fuck out. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? This is a joke. What a fucking mess. That's SD Guy. I don't know what he was doing. I have no idea. No, not those types. Not those types of gummies, love. I don't know what happened, Cheryl. I think Diana was there too. I think Diana may have done a group pull that Bobby and Caroline were a part of. But I don't know if SD Guy was there for that one or not. But God, he's a mess. I know Simon is still trying to get him to do slot talk, and he said he was going to do it. But poor Simon, you know, getting him to commit to a date and the time, it's never going to happen. Well, he was probably high as a kite, Alex. He took those fucking gummies. He took those gummies, Alex, and then he was just all typed of fucked up. I think so, Heather. I think it was. Brent is living his best life. He's very much happy. He has a significant other, and he got his body right, and Yeah, she's just living her best life. The car wash is still open, but it's packed now. I don't think Brent will ever come back to YouTube, so don't hold your breath for that, because it's not happening. He's done. He's done with YouTube. He doesn't get the recognition from YouTube that he wants, so he won't. He's done. Brent left because he's lazy, I guess is the right word. I'm starving. He just doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do the work. He doesn't want to upload a video. He doesn't want to make a thumbnail. He doesn't want to do any of the work that you would need to do to make a video. I can't see when turning signal. So, yeah, he's done. I think we're having sausage and meatballs tonight for dinner. Brent does have SD Guy's lips tattooed on his ass. That's a true story. I have the receipts of that. I don't think so, Ben. I don't think he'll admit to that. I don't think SD is ever going to have a home again. He just figured out a way to live rent-free in casinos. I just don't know how someone could live like that. Like going from casino to casino. You know, isn't that like... I mean, I could live in a casino for a week or so, but to like never have a home at all and just, you know, do 4 comp nights and then move to another casino for 3 comp nights and then go somewhere else and just keep moving around. I don't know if I could do that. I know, Ben. Right, how do you even do laundry? He probably doesn't even do laundry. You know that, Ben? Maybe I should do a video exposing SD Guy. Do you think that would do well? Would people want to know about the secret life of SD Guy? You know what, Tony? That's his problem. I can't worry about that. I feel like I said earlier, I feel like it's not sustainable for a lot of people. You think he would be hurt? I don't think so. I think he would find it hilarious. I have no idea, Cheryl. Toodaloo, Terry. I don't know what he makes. I mean, you could look it up. It's not going to be extremely accurate, but it'll give you an idea. Exactly, Monik. It's definitely amazing to me the quality of his posted videos, not his live streams from the car driving around stuffing his face, but on his main channel, the posted videos that he puts on his main channel, the way he edits them and everything about them, in my opinion, are probably the best edited videos in the entire slot community. BC having editors that edit his own videos don't even come close to the quality of the way SD Guy edits a video and tells almost like a story in his videos. I will give him that. And he does that all by himself. He has no one to help him because, as we know, he's too cheap to pay anyone. But if he did pay someone to do that, they wouldn't be as good of quality. So I will definitely give him kudos there. And I also don't know how I don't know how he finds the time to put those videos together with all the other fuckery that he has going on. Because, I mean, the amount of time that probably goes into editing one of those videos is probably 8 to 12 hours worth of work. And to do a video every single day, and no help whatsoever, it's definitely impressive. Again, that's just giving credit where credit is due. BC gets no credit in that department because he has people that does that for him. So, you know, he's not doing anything. He's probably one of the only channels that like really puts a lot of work into his editing of a video. I can't say that anyone else really does that. There's other channels that add a few things, but nothing to the extent that he does. I guess that's why he put out his best of 2020 in June of 2021. I'm sure that video took him a very long time to do. Um, I would love for him, I would pay him to edit the Slotty Awards just so I don't have to do it. I would send him everything. I know he wouldn't do it because he's probably too lazy. He doesn't even want to do his own shit. Because I'm too lazy because I don't want to fucking do it. Oh, are you talking about the Alexa commercial that I put together, Linda? From the Slotty Awards? I should post that video on this channel. I never posted it by itself. That was a good video. That took me a really, really long time to put together, too. That was a good one. I can't have that. Oh, Britt. I think that 2021 is going to be an interesting year for the slot community. I think that people are only going to get thirstier, I think. We'll see what happens. I feel a lot of things are gonna, whatever year this is, Tony, I feel like a lot of things are gonna come to a head. Whatever year it is, fuck you guys. Hi, Cinnamon. Yeah, it was my Biden moment. Okay, ghouls, I will let you know. Thank you. The Gamble ghouls photoshopping skills are on point. Hello, Chicago. I do need a gummy. The Gamble ghouls have amazing Photoshop skills. There's been some doozies that I could show you. Not yet, Slowpoke. Not yet. But, you know, the year is young. What about live casino? I've only been once, Lee. When's the next ladies' night? Well, that's a interesting question. SD Guy wants to do another ladies' night, and he asked me to organize it. But again, it's a two-part thing. Number one, I don't know if the same crazy ladies would still want to join. And number two, I think he always wants to do it at like these ridiculous hours at 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe, Linda. We'll see. I'm looking to cause a little trouble, so we'll see what happens. Who's the target this time around? Who knows, silly Sally? Simon. Oh my God, Simon. Simon, you are too guys, you have to explain it to Simon. Ladies' Night is not the show for you, Simon. You are a good, wholesome girl, and that is not what Ladies' Night is about. Ladies' Night is about screaming and fighting and cursing, and that's not the right show for you, Simon. We could do our own show, you and I, where you and I are live together and you can draw things and I'll give you things to draw or something, or we could talk. But ladies' night is not, even though you are a lady, it's just not the right, it's not the right show for you. There's just too much, too much. You could watch it, even though you probably shouldn't watch it either. But you being on it, let's do an innocent little show. Yes, exactly. Yes. That's a good idea. Yeah, there's too much trash on ladies' night, and you're just too classy for that, Simon. You're not that type of lady. I don't know if Alicia would come. Well, first of all, I don't know if SD Guy has any bones to pick with Alicia, so I'm not sure if she would even be needed. Kenzie, I don't even know what goes on over there. So I don't know who SD Guy wants to fight with. I think he said he wants to bring on Sarah Herrera. And he said someone else to me one time. Is it Tammy, maybe? Oh, Marky Poo. Happy New Year. I don't think that those are going to be good arguments. Frank? Who's Frank? You know, to be on ladies' night, you need to be a certain type of crazy. And I don't know if these new contenders that he wants to bring on are the right level of crazy. I still think the greatest moment of the first ladies' night was watching the chat when Slotty joined in on the live stream and everyone knew what was about to go down. And I just thought that it was amazing. It was like seeing like another participant get thrown into the mix and everyone knew what was about to happen. And it was just amazing. Like you couldn't have planned it better. And I will give kudos to Brent on this. Brent was in the chat for that ladies' night and Brent messaged me and he said, you need to send Slotty the link. She wants to join. So Brent was the reason that Slotty joined. He was working behind the scenes, egging her on and gassing her up to join in to fight with Kenzie. And again, you just can't plan these things. And that's what I kind of told SD. You know, he wants to do this big production of ladies' night. And I tried to explain to him that night, I don't even know if everyone in the chat knows what I'm talking about. The video's on this channel. It's called Ladies' Night. That night was not planned to be that way. The video started with me, Gil, and Kenzie talking with face masks on. And that's what it was supposed to be. It was just supposed to be like a funny, like, ladies' night chat. And it just all happened that way, that SD joined. And then Alicia joined. And then Kenzie and Alicia started to fight with SD Guy. None of that was planned. It all happened organically. Yeah, we had to put Gil to sleep because he was drinking a little bit too much. And Penny was on the video as well. And I was sitting there. I think I was eating sunflower seeds while all this is going on. And then Penny leaves because the fighting got too much for her. And I'm just sitting there just eating my sunflower seeds, just letting this crazy unfold. Because if there's one thing I learned, you keep the cameras rolling. I wasn't going to end it. And I remember getting messages from people. Saying, like, this is getting too raunchy and too violent. I don't like the fighting. You need to end it. And a lot of people were upset that I was letting all these women fight with SD Guy, but I still felt like it was good. It was gold. Yeah, so I don't think he thinks that he can top that. And I don't think so, because the best things that ever happen, in my opinion, are things that are not planned. And none of that was planned. The fights were not planned. Slotty joining at the end was not planned. And he's in his mind, he thinks that he can top that. And I don't think you can. I don't think that you can recreate that. And I don't think that you can top it. And you're going to try to put a cast of characters together to be better than that. And I just don't think it will happen. He did tell me probably over a year ago, because the video is very long. He said, you should do a ladies' night remastered, where I take the whole video and I edit out all the dead air, the garbage, the nonsense, and just put all the raw bones of, all the raw bones of the video, and then do a premiere of it. And I agreed with him, and it took me a lot of time, and the video's done. Okay? The video is done. It's edited. It's like 35 minutes. So it was a 4-hour, 5-hour live stream, whatever it was. I compressed it all down to just the good shit. I think it's 35, 45 minutes. And I was going to premiere it. There's one caveat. There is one specific person that wants to watch that remastered ladies' night. And I said I would premiere it. And my only stipulation was that person has to send me their nudes. And they have not done so. So that video will sit in the folder, edited, ready to go for a premiere, until the day they send me their nudes. And they refuse to send them, so that video will just sit there. And I'm not joking. It's done. It's ready to go. Mark, please. Send them to Coco. So, nope, they gotta come from this one person. They know who they are. They know what I want. And until they do it, it's not happening. Oh, we already have Jerry's. Coco misses you, Mark. So, yeah. So the Ladies' Night Remastered is done. We started the production of the third annual. This will now be the third annual Slotty Awards. I can't even give you a date when I think that will be ready, because it's just too soon and it just takes too much time. The second Slotty Awards probably took me 2 months to put all the stuff together, and then 2 days to record it, and then about 2 weeks to edit it. It's just gonna be a lot. The categories and the nominees and all that stuff has to it all has to be formed, and then segments need to be put together, and we need commercials, and it's got to be bigger and it's got to be better than the second one. So we'll see what happens. I have, I that's where I got the intro from. That's on my videos now of me shooting the money gun. That was recorded for the Slotty Awards, and then I decided to keep using it for the intro to my videos, but now it's old. So I need a new intro. And I have some thoughts in my mind for a new intro, not using a money gun, just something completely different and bigger than that and over the top. And I have to try to find a way to be able to record it without getting arrested, because it's got to be bigger and better than the last one. So there's a lot of work to be done. That was fun. That was really fun. Brent was there for that. Oh my God. Remember the money was stuck on the mountain and they were using the broom to try to get the money off of the mountain, and the money was stuck in the escalator. Oh my God. It was everywhere, that money. Just roll around in blue tarp. Oh my God. Wait, is there a Coco in the chat? Mark, is Coco in the chat? Coco? Oh my God. We'll figure something out. I have a few ideas. Jeffrey, if he could, he would. Let me tell you, he actually, maybe 3 weeks ago, a month ago, he messaged me. And he sent me a really nice text message. And he said, I'm doing well. I just want to see how you were doing. I didn't forget about you. I miss hanging out with you. We need to meet up and go to the casino again and do another trip. And my response to his text message was, I'm good. That sounds great. Let me know when you want to do a casino trip. ... You're putting up your own credit card on your own room. And he didn't respond back to me. Can you believe that shit? He loves a ribeye. He loves a ribeye. That's another funny video to watch too. That's on this channel with SD Guy actually. So I had that trip with Brent. If you didn't watch it, if you want something with SD Guy and myself, very funny video. It is me telling SD Guy everything that happened on the trip between me and Brent. So you're getting SD Guy's live reactions to me telling him what happened on that trip. And it was just, that's a good video. That's a really good video. God, Brent is a mess. No, that's a different trip, Coco. Oh my God. SD Guy laughing his ass off. Me telling him like all the things that fucking happened. I just can't. I'm like, why is there always a room service card in front of my door? I'm not ordering room service. Fucking crafts of orange juice, fucking metal tins. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Have no fucking idea that Brent is fucking got the room service number on fucking speed dial, ordering filet mignon, eggs, and orange juice. I fucking can't. I fucking can't, man. No, not even remotely surprised. Yes, he does. He was living his best life. SD Guy knew. He knew that that was all going to happen. He was having his own party, Jeffrey. You know what's so funny too? I think I told it in the video. So in the second Slotty Awards, behind me, I had all those little trophies, and I lined them up on the table just for like the background. I think there was like 20 of them. So when we were checking out, Brent said to me, like, what are you doing with all those trophies? I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just pack them up and bring them home. I don't know what I'm going to do with them because I don't really need them. And he's like, oh, can I have them? So he took all the things, all the little trophies. He took them all home with him. I'm not sure where that Baby Beck video is. It might still be on this channel. I'm not 100% sure. It might be. I'm not sure. I know I have the video, but I'm just not sure if it's still on this channel or not. What was... Yes, that was the same night the lamp disappeared. The lamp and the pillow. 50 miles on your car in a month? That's a lot, Marky. You must have went to Twin River or something. I don't know what he's doing with the trophies, Mimi. Maybe sticking them up his ass. God, what a fucking mess. How did I get tangled up in this fucking web? Bye, Steph. I still think he took the pillow, too. I have to go watch that video because the storytelling, SD guy, everything that happened, I'm just thinking about all the other little things about him putting the towel underneath the door so he didn't smell the smoke. Oh, God, it was so fucking good. I know, Mark. I've been saying that for a long time. That's why I don't talk to anyone, Mark. I just mind my own business. I am doing the Lord's work. No, Coco. Yes, Shanna, I have a picture of Brent sticking his head out the window while I was smoking. He had his whole head out the window like a fucking dog because he didn't want me to be smoking in the car. And I'm like, it's my car. You want to take the bus? Oh my God, what a fucking mess he was. I can't. Good times. I did give him the ride of his life to the airport. I did. I don't know if he'll ever drive with me again. Do the impression of, oh, well, he always, he has the long hair and he loves like fucking like snap a fucking neck to like take his hair and just tussle it in the wind. Yes, he did, Jeffrey. He sistered my ruby slippers. God, he's a fucking mess. He is just something else. Yes, he did walk. Oh my God. Good times. We really got to get together with Brent for another trip because I feel like it's just comedy gold. It's worth every penny. It's definitely worth every single fucking penny. %100% it is. Okay, I think I had enough of you guys. I have other things I need to do without you. Michael? My phone's gonna die. Yeah, I could see if he likes this steak in New Jersey. I'm sure he would. I mean, if it's free, it's for Brent. No scratchers. That was the first time I met Mark, too, by the way. And Brent ate half of Mark's dinner. Like, Mark, being new, was trying to be, like, nice and just say, like, oh, do you want a piece of my steak? Like, you offer it to... I don't offer people my food, ever. But Mark was, just trying to be nice. And obviously everyone would say, no, thank you. But, thanks for the offer. Well, not Brent. Brent ate 95% of Mark's dinner. So that was a good time. Mark, that was your opportunity to fucking escape, and you should have known that was your first red flag. Lobster biscuit and black pepper. I fucking can't. That's right, Heather. He had lobster bisque at fucking the bingo hall. Actually, I think he liked bingo. Just to like the smoke. That was another thing with the smoking at bingo. We had to sit him on the other side of the table with Bobby and Caroline because he was like bitching about the smoking at the bingo hall. And he's like, this. And I'm like, oh my God. And mind you, at the time, he worked as a dealer at the casino with people that smoked. That's what I thought was so crazy. I'm like, you're around people smoking all the time. Why is it bothering you? Like, you should be immune to it. I know you don't smoke, but you work in an atmosphere of where people smoke. Yeah, he did shush us. Brent took bingo very, very, very seriously. And he was having none of it. Oh, congratulations, Pinky. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for joining me on our Sunday drive. And have a good rest of the day. And I'll see you soon. I don't know when, but...